We're here inside the Rothman Center with the head coach of the FDU women's soccer team, Masucci, and this is a moment with Masucci. Coach, it was a one-on-one weekend for you guys, a road loss at Mount St. Mary's followed by a home win against Robert Morris. How important was it to get that first NEC win out of the way?
It's a win like any other. I guess what the girls are trying to do is just develop a sort of consistency, which I think we're getting better at. We had a tough weekend last weekend, so I'm happy that we bounced back from that one. Had 2 good games this weekend. Could have picked up 6 points. The loss on Friday hurt us a little bit, but I'm happy that we bounced back on Sunday, played a great game, and we're getting ready for Monmouth next weekend.
Looking ahead to Monmouth, you play on the road. It's on grass. How much of a different feel is that as opposed to the turf that you guys play on at home?
We've struggled on grass a little bit this year. We played at St. Peter's. The grass was not in very good condition, so that hurt us. Monmouth has a much better surface, so I think it's going to be a little bit less of an issue, but it takes some adapting. So the beginning of the game is going to be a moment where we really have to get a feel for what we're playing on and try and adapt to that as quickly as possible.
In your 2 games this past weekend, there were a lot of good things. What are some of the positives that you're trying to take from that to move forward this weekend?
Well, I mean, we almost got 40 shots on the weekend, so that's really positive in terms of getting the offense going a little bit, which we didn't really see the weekend before. Playing Casey at left back has given us a new dimension coming out of the back. She got a few crosses in, couple of good forward runs. She's giving us a lot there. And I think the midfield looked really, really good. Having Amanda in the midfield gives us a lot more presence physically. We occupy a lot more of the field, so I think that's great. And now it's just a matter of fine-tuning a few things, preparing for the way Monmouth plays and getting ready for the game on Sunday.
You mentioned Casey. She's kind of been all over the field for you guys. What has she brought to the table this year?
I mean, Casey's a great player. She's so versatile. She's very athletic. She can play a lot of different positions. We've limited her on the outside, whether it be wing or outside mid position or fullback. She can go up and down the line very effectively. I think the good thing about her at fullback is that she gets in a 1v1 situation with an offensive player as opposed to a defensive player, so she has her way with him a little bit more. We're asking her to integrate herself a lot in the attack. She great cross to Rachel for the 2nd goal, and she's a big part of this team.
We had a chance to talk to Casey about the past weekend. Casey Giovanni joining us here on A Moment with Masucci. Now, Casey, we've seen you all over the field, a little bit up top, in the back, and even in the midfield last year. Where are you most comfortable, and where did you play in high school?
Well, I've always been an outside midfielder, so coming here and playing defense was definitely a change. And I don't know, Marco just decided to put me there one day and see how it goes, and it's been working out well.
So you played outside back last game, and you got the assist. Can you just talk us through that play and how it is different now that you're playing in the back?
Well, we switched the side of attack, and Esther Roshan got the ball and passed it out wide as I made a run overlapping her. And I just took it down the line, and I look up and I saw Rachel in the box, and I just crossed it, and she finished it.
Sounds simple. And then I guess moving forward, what do you think are some of the keys to continuing the success that you've had in this coming weekend?
I think we just have to keep our work ethic up and continue to work hard and keep playing to feet and playing to our strengths.
Well, thanks for joining us today, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
So, Coach, we've talked a lot about the freshman class this season, and one of the players who was banged up a little bit and then came back, Tice, has made a big impact, has been really dangerous. Can you talk about what having her back means to you guys?
Carly's getting better and better every game. She's a player that we're expecting to put some goals in for us, and I think she's finally getting to that point where she's becoming more and more dangerous. On Sunday's game, she basically scored, was sort of handled by one of the players, led to a penalty shot, and Rachel ended up scoring the penalty shot, but I mean, Carly definitely generated that. She's been doing very well, playing in a new position now, playing up top. I think she's going to be a difference maker this Sunday. I think she's the type of player with the pace and physicality that a team like Monmouth typically doesn't handle very well. We're preparing her for certain situations that she's going to be facing, and I think that she's going to have a very good performance this weekend.
Well, Coach, hopefully we can come back and talk about another win. And thanks for checking in with us, and thanks, Knights fans, for tuning in for A Moment with Masucci.